You need to start prioritizing carbs over fats. A lot of people deem carbs as bad. Oh, carbs are bad. I need to eat keto. No. We eat carbs. Carbs are going to help you build that physique. I've made multiple videos about this, and I will continue to make videos about this because I am very passionate about this. As I've lived this, I've lost 75 pounds. I'm down 75 pounds, 250 to 175, and I still have another 10 pounds to go. I'm here to tell you I've eaten carbs every single day on my road to losing 75 pounds, and I will eat carbs every single day for the last 10 pounds. Carbs are extremely important, guys. Carbs are protein sparing. Carbs are the body's preferred source of energy. Carbs are gonna help us stay full, especially when you're taller, bro. I see a lot of dudes and a lot of women who talk about keto are usually shorter people. If you're tall and you want to make sure that you keep those arms and the chest and the delts filled out, you're gonna need some carbs, bro. You got longer limbs and longer muscle bellies and stuff. You need glycogen in those muscles. We all do, but especially when you have bigger muscle bellies, man. You're gonna start looking stringy on low carbs. The reason why carbs are so important is because carbs are, like I said, are the primary fuel that your body wants to use. Now, I'm not saying you need to have extreme carbs. If you're semi-active, then your carbs are gonna reflect that. If you only work out for a certain amount of time and then you have a desk job for the rest of the day, your carbs will reflect that. If you're like me and you're on your feet all day and you train high volume and you train multiple times a day, your carbs will reflect that, right? But at the end of the day, you have to prioritize carbs over fats, guys. A lot of people, when I look at their nutrition programs, when they come to me for help, way too many fats. We need fats. Fats are good. Fats are really good for our hormones. They're really good for mental cognition as well, but carbs are good for mental cognition as well. But fats are really good, right? We need our fats to be hitting our essential fats, which will be dependent on your height and weight, right? For me, my essential fats is like 50 grams. I can't go below 50 grams or else I'd be impeding on my hormones, right? But I like to push my fats 10 grams above that. So I think I believe everybody should be eating their essential fats, obviously. We don't want to jeopardize our hormones. And then depending on how lean you're getting, and also for women, this is important too because women need to be eating their fats as well. I would push about maybe 10 grams above that. And it also depends on how many calories you have available. We don't all have the same amount of calories available, right? Which is why I preach walking more so that you could eat more and be more active so that you could eat more. But that's another story. Once you figure out what your essential fats are, eating anything above 10 to 15 grams above that, you're just taking away from carbs. So for me personally, my essential fats are like 50 grams. I'm a 175 pound male at 6'2". Anything below 50 grams, I'd be possibly impeding on testosterone production, estrogen production, which as men, we do need a little bit of estrogen, it is okay, and some other hormones, right? Now, instead of eating 50 grams, which is the exact floor, I'll eat 60 grams. I'm lean and I'm cutting I don't know why I keep on doing that. I'm cutting the single digit body fat, right? So once you start getting leaner and leaner and leaner, you want to have a little bit of a buffer. That's when we go to 60 grams, maybe 65 grams if I wanted to, right? Protein, I would just keep at a gram per pound. I'm cutting to about 165, 170 in that range, but I'm gonna hold 170. I'm getting a little bit below 170 and I'm gonna hold at 170 after I fill out with glycogen, carbs, right? After my carbs come back up to maintenance, I eat 170 grams of protein per day. Everything else is carbs. Prioritize carbs. A lot of you guys say that you can't progress in the gym. A lot of you guys say that you feel like shit. That might be the fats. But if your fats are decent, then your carbs is the next lever that we pull. A lot of people, they overeat fats, and a lot of people who are in the fitness space, they overeat protein. Now, are there some benefits to eating more protein when you're cutting? Yes. Like I could eat like 200 grams of protein, sure. Because protein is good, and obviously your body, as you get leaner, your body's gonna wanna break down muscle for energy. It is, because your body first wants to survive. My body doesn't give a fuck about my aesthetic goals. My body's like, we need to survive. So my body will start breaking down protein for energy if need be. But guess what? Carbs are protein sparing. So while I can go up to 200 grams of protein, I can do that. I'd rather eat more carbs, fuel my mental cognition, fuel my workouts, make sure that my blood sugar levels are stable, because carbs, they have the glucose, right? The sugar. And then make sure I'm having as much glycogen in my muscle while I'm depleting as well, but I don't want to get fully depleted. So I'm making sure I'm having a little bit of glycogen in my muscle to train and to recover. And then from there, keep my protein stables and keep my fats just at 60 grams. I'll see a lot of dudes eating way too many fats. And you have to be careful with the fats. Now, fats are like 9 grams per calorie, right? Or 9 calories per gram. I meant to say, right? 9 calories per gram of fat, yeah. So when you're not tracking your olive oil, you're not tracking your peanut butter, you're not tracking, what else do people do with the fats? You're getting fattier, like ground turkey and ground beef. You're getting 73-27 ground beef, 85-15 ground turkey, which isn't terrible, but those fats do add up. You were taken away from your carbs. I like to use leaner proteins. I do chicken thighs. I do 93.7 ground turkey, but I like to get my fats in there. Whole eggs and a little bit of peanut butter, right? I'll do that. But the fats are literally just staying at, for me, would be 60 grams. I'm not looking to go to 80 grams or 100 grams. I'll see dudes, their macros will be, let's say 200 grams of protein and they're 150 pounds. It'll be 100 grams of fat and then it'll be like 150 grams of carbs. And it's like, you could play with those levers and your macros to be able to, in a sense, help your body composition, right? To help your body composition, because our goal when we want to get lean, we want to lose weight, or even just us in the gym, our goal is really like the main goal. And I always talk about the main goal, right? The main goal is to improve the body composition, to build muscle and to keep fat off or lose fat. The goal isn't necessarily to lose weight. The goal isn't necessarily to gain weight. The goal is to build muscle and lose fat. And we do things like lose weight and gain weight to help us do those things, right? By the end of the day, the main goal is to improve our body composition. So the way that you have your macros set up is gonna help you optimize your body composition. It's not like calories in, calories out is such a basic thing. Like, it's like the tip of the iceberg. Yes, if you wanna lose weight, yes, you need to be eating more calories than you burn. I mean, you need to be burning more calories than you eat. We know that, right? But at the end of the day, if you really want to optimize your body composition, your macros are going to determine how your body breaks down nutrients with your macronutrients, right? They're going to help you get more micronutrients. It's very hard to get in a macronutrient like fiber when your carbs are low. As a matter of fact, right now, my carbs are pretty low because I'm cutting. They're not extremely low, but they're pretty low. And I'm taking a fiber supplement because of that, because I'm not eating as many oats and fruits as I usually do. So I want you guys to always prioritize carbs over fats. Yes, there are a lot of old school bodybuilders, and I really do like old school bodybuilders. A lot of old school bodybuilders preach keeping the protein higher than the carbs, but I disagree with that, which is fine. Like Frank Zane would say, he would never let his carbs go above his protein, right? But I believe that carbs should always be above protein. They really should, especially for naturals. I'm not enhanced. Frank Zane was enhanced. A lot of dudes who do protein over carbs are enhanced. I don't know what it's like to be enhanced. I don't. But I know for naturals, keeping protein at just a gram per pound of body weight, you'll be fine, bro. Yes, we can go over, and depending on how many calories you have in your calorie allotment for the day, it could be beneficial to do like 1.2 grams per pound. Sure, that might be beneficial. But fats need to always stay at baseline for sure. Fats and carbs and stuff, you could kind of manipulate those. But personally, I like to just keep protein and fats the same regardless of if I'm cutting or bulking, and I move, or cutting or maintenance or whatever, and I just move carbs up and down. Again, I'm gonna give you guys my stats. I'm doing 170 grams of protein per day, 60 grams of fat per day. Right now, Monday through Saturday, I have some low days, right, where I'm in a really steep deficit. So my carbs are gonna come down. And then on Sundays, I'm having a maintenance day where I eat at maintenance. I keep my 170 grams of protein, I keep my 60 grams of fat, and I increase my carbs. That's gonna be the best way. Again, like some guys I fuck with, like Frank Zane, I think Vince Gironda was doing like the steak and eggs diet. A lot of old school guys were low carb, but they had other things going on, guys. Other things going on. You'll see a lot of natural lifters, they'll even be low fats, right? I'll see a lot of natural guys, they're not taking tests, but they'll still be low fats, eating well below the essential amount of fat they need per day. So you'll see a lot of people have different philosophies around nutrition and stuff like that. But when I give you guys my philosophy for what I do with my macros, I'm here to help you guys sustain what you do. I'm not here to help you guys get lean and then bulk and then get fat and then whine that it's unsustainable. I don't want you guys to be one of these men or women online coping. Oh, it's unsustainable to be lean. Oh, I'm a foodie, I have to eat. Oh, it's not healthy to do this and that. The way that you get lean matter. If you follow my system of just eating the whatever weight that you're cutting to or whatever weight that you're maintaining, you just eat that grams per pound a day. You eat 10 grams above your essential fats and you eat the rest carbs and you make sure that you track your calories, you will be fine. This is the Randall Branch approach. This is how I've been able to lose 75 pounds. You don't see me crying. You don't see me gaining weight and losing weight and fluctuating. I've maintained between 11 to 13% for a while, and I'm finna get down to the 7-8% range, and I'm gonna maintain that as well. And it's because of the system that I just laid out for you. So prioritize carbs over fats. Keep your fats at 10 grams above whatever your essential floor fats are. Keep your protein steady and just play with your carbs depending on what you have going on. All right. Now, if you need my help, because I understand this stuff can get a little bit overwhelming and confusing, please check the Work With Me link. Right, I give custom training programs. I give custom nutrition programs. I have a full 24-week, 6-month coaching program. If you want to work with me every day for 6 months to get your mind right, to get your body right, to get your life in check. Okay, I'm here to help you guys be the best version of yourself. My name is Randall Branch. I drop videos daily about mindset, fitness, relationships, dating, self-improvement in general. I'm here to help you guys out. Follow me on Instagram at Randall Branch. I drop stories and reels every single day. Like, comment, share, subscribe if you enjoyed this video. I'm looking to grow my social media platforms. I'm here to help you guys, providing value to you guys every single day. So if you're fucking with me, show me that you fuck with me by helping me grow this channel, y'all. Helping me grow my Instagram and my YouTube. I would greatly appreciate it. DM me on Instagram if you have specific questions. If you want to book a consultation with me, that will also be in the Work With Me link. But it's all up to you guys, man. I'm just here to help you guys provide value. I'll drop YouTube videos every day. But if you want some more, those options are available for you guys, okay? This is why you need to prioritize carbs over fats. I'll see you guys later for another video. Peace.